Hello, my Pisces. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of July. Before we jump in, I always like to start my readings just by greeting the Creator. We're so grateful for your presence and your willingness and desire to be with us every second of every day. And we're so grateful as well that those moments are full of unconditional love for us. No judgment, no conditional love, but an unconditional love where you see us as perfect beings that you've created. We welcome you and we thank you so very much for being here. And we also welcome and thank all of our great support group on the other sides, all our angels and guides and loved ones on the other side, all that huge group of beings of unconditional love and light. We welcome you and thank you for helping bring messages to us today as well. Awesome. Well, we're going to jump in and we're going to start off. I'm going to kind of keep the format as I did the last couple months. I've replaced some of the cards to freshen it up a little bit, but we're going to focus in and ask the Creator, starting off, just what the general energies are, or the overall focus and theme for the month of July is, or whatever the Creator wants us to know about those things. And we're going to start off by these Art of Manifestation Oracle cards by Jenny Florence. Sweet, sweet lady in the UK. And we're going to see what the Creator wants our Pisces to know about their month coming up in July, please. What do you want them to know about the overall theme, their overall focus? What do you want them to know, please? Okay, actually, this is the one that is calling me. So, expectation, number 15. Let go of those beautiful flowers there. And it says, expectation is a form of memory. Our past experience color our past experiences color our expectations of the future, circumstances, and outcomes. You're asked to release any form of negative expectations based on past experiences and center yourself in the infinite possibility of now. And that is a great place to start, definitely for your month, because our disappointment and our, really it's the expectations equal disappointment is something that I've kind of learned and rehashed since I was like 16 years old. My family was always like, expectations, because I'd always talk about, when we expect something and don't get it, that's when we're disappointed. And we expect something of someone else and they don't do it and we're disappointed. Is that their fault that they didn't live up to the expectation, or is it me for putting it on there? And really, in the long run, there's no fault needed, because it's all for our experience, all for our growth anyway. We come here to experience what disappointment might feel like, and we're also taught to look outside of ourselves for our worth, and all those things are unstable. So we expect people to do certain things and live a certain amount of time. We expect circumstances to be a certain way and impact us a certain way. We expect things to work a certain way, or expect to have certain things. And people change or pass away. Situations never stay the same, and things break, deteriorate, or are stolen. So all those things, expectations we have on the outside world, it's like they're going to disappoint us because they're not eternal and they're not stable. And they will always be pointing us back inward. So when we have enough disappointment, it turns us inward, where we do find that stability, those things that are eternal, because that's where we find the unconditional love of the Creator of all things, and our soul and spirit, which is made of that eternal, stable, unconditional love. So I love this, that July coming up is going to be a time where you get to really look at those expectations, and you're up to this point have been kind of purposing your expectations, going, well, that one didn't work out, well, this one will. Well, that one didn't work out, well, this one will. Well, that didn't work out, this one will. And like July, you're getting to the point of you're like, you know what? I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired and disappointed. I'm going to try something new, because when I did what I have always done, I've gotten what I've always gotten, right? And so you turn inward during the month of July to really find what you've been looking for. Like the previous months, I've split out a tarot deck. This one is the Rider-Waite deck. So I have the major arcana and the 4 suits of the minor arcana, which I'll talk about in a moment. But for the major arcana, we're going to use this like we did this card here, which is just to see what the creator wants you to know about the overall energy, the overall theme for the month. So you've got expectations are coming up, facing your disappointments, and finding something that won't disappoint you any longer. All right, creator, what else do you want Pisces to know about the overall theme or energies for the month of July for them, please? Okay, that one is wanting to leap out here. Yep. You got the sun, and I love that because you find the radiation of this sun within you. You know, you become like a child again. You get behind these walls, or, take down these walls of these expectations and these conditions from the outside. And it just makes you feel like, you're a sunflower. You're the sun. You feel that brightness from within you. And of course, the sun also represents, or can represent, the creator, the unconditional love, right? Because the sun gives, never expecting to receive. The sun brings us life. So what brings us inner life is the source of our being, our source of our unconditional love, because that's what we are. We come from the creator, that huge sea of unconditional love, and we're little droplets of that sea. So I love this very bright July. It's not a devastating feeling like, oh, I'm getting disappointed over and over again. This is the point where you're like, I have been, like I said, disappointed so much, I'm sick and tired of it. I want something new. I don't want to keep repeating the same things, expecting the same result, right? The definition of insanity. All right, well, we're going to move into the 4 suits of the minor arcana. They're going to represent 4 different areas of your life, 4 different areas of your being. And we're going to start off with the wands. The wands is the fire element. And so for this reading, that's going to represent your spirit. So we'll look at what your spiritual journey is going to be looking like in the month of July. So let me just shuffle these up a little more here, get them all mixed up. All right. Creator, what do you want Pisces to know about their spiritual journey in July? Okay. We got the 7 of Wands. And this is a pretty cool card in that you can see how it's like almost like they're defending themselves. But the energy I get from this, and one of my favorite decks, the Light Seers Tarot, shows someone kind of in a meditation prayer stance, and they have this bubble around them, and all the wands are trying to poke at them. And so these just represent all those things that have disappointed you over your life, really. 7 is a great spiritual number, and you've got your own wand in your hands. No one's taken away from you. You're in a place of protection. You've got water flowing here, which is about connecting to your emotions too. So I really feel, because this has to do with your spiritual journey, that there's been disappointments, of course, on your spiritual walking. And I feel that that's rooted in those external things, people telling you how your spiritual journey should be, what, if you're in an organized religion, there's all these things that they're telling you to do and that need to happen, and whether it's rituals or beliefs, and those judgments that can come from an organized religion, because man gets involved in organizing a religion where the creator is about breaking down the rules of religion, right? It's like trying to put God in a box, and you do try to put him in there and he crushes your box. So those walls that organized religion tries to organize and put it in, the creator just goes and says, here's the freedom that you've been looking for. And so I really feel that this is what this is about, is you don't care anymore if you get attacked for not fitting into all those previous beliefs. You're finding your own relationship with the creator. Organized religion is beautiful and part of our journey here. It's like the introduction to the creator, like a party that you get invited to where people say, hey, there's someone I want you to meet. This is how they are and this is what they do. So just want to give you a heads up before you meet them. And that's God, right? That's the creator. And so you go, okay, that sounds good. Let me go meet him. And they introduce you to the concept and to the, this person that's the creator, God, or whatever your belief is in your higher power. And, that's the introduction. You have all these preconceived ideas of their relationship, of what they believe God is for them. And as you get to talk to the creator and listen to the creator and experience a relationship with the creator, you realize you're like, you know what? You're not like anything I thought you would be based on what other people have said. And they're like, hey, let's go grab some coffee outside of this party. So outside of the organized religion, you develop this relationship with the creator. And you, that's why I call creator, because I used to, when I met in the Christian world, I met, the beliefs of the Christian God. It didn't always absolutely settle with me inside in my soul. But as I took that and took other things and expanded my viewpoint of the creator, I developed my own one-on-one relationship. So I said, like nickname of a friend, I'm like, I'm going to call you the creator, or the mother and father of all things, the big kahuna, it's my best friend. And that is what you're kind of going through, is you're going to develop this own stance, taking your own stand for what you believe spiritually. Okay, that is that on there. We're also going to get another card here for additional information or validation or clarification from this Return of Spirit Oracle from Miss Shirley Harnish. Another sweet person, sweet lady in Canada. And we'll see what else the creator would like you to know about your spiritual journey in the month of July. All right, creator. What else do you want Pisces to know about their spiritual journey? Okay. And actually, you're going to get two on here. And I love, because Pisces, of course, because of their natural connection to the spirit world, that your spiritual journey is not something new. So you're not afraid of doing that. Yep, here you go. Frequency shift. Yep, and your faith, your trust in the creator. And I'll show you a closer picture of this one here, so you can see it here. Just really see this kind of reflection, like a mirror thing here. And here's the frequency shift. I went through that very quick, so you can see that looks like a little egg being hatched. I almost think like these are ink blots, where you can, you see what you see in them too. So let's see what the message is here. And of course, a frequency shift in your faith and your trust in the creator. So I just really feel this is all about your relationship change here. And we'll read faith first. It says, how much faith do you really have? Often we will say that we have faith until life starts to get out of whack and things fall apart. It's easy to have faith when everything is running smoothly, but what about when it doesn't go as planned, as expected, right? It's hard to remain strong in faith when nothing seems to go as you had hoped, expectations. This is exactly what faith is. Faith is about trusting Spirit, especially in those times when everything seems as though it's going wrong. Spirit is asking you to have a bit more faith and trust. Being human means our point of view is limited and our understanding is skewed and one-sided. From the viewpoint of the universe, everything is divine and perfect order. Everything is exactly how it should be and needs to be to help you move to your rightful place on your path. Do not pull back your energy and trust because things aren't working out the way you thought they would. It may not feel good, but you have to honor the wisdom of Spirit and the outcomes that are arriving. Know that it is perfect. It is for your best and highest good. Breathe and trust what is. Allow yourself to let go, even if only a little at first, of any expectations you have. This card is about restoring faith, but not just in spirit. It's about restoring your faith in yourself, in your abilities, in your choices, and in your heart. It's about restoring your faith in your fellow human and mankind as a whole. Some of the human experiences you have had damaged your trust and faith. And Spirit is holding out their hand to you, but it's up to you to find the faith within and take hold of it. Regardless of whether you do or not, Spirit is by your side every step of the way. Beautiful. I love that. Expectations. I love the confirmation using different cards and the messages, confirm and validate all those beautiful synchronicities. The frequency shift one, says you're about to experience a shift in your frequency. And this card comes to help prepare you for the upcoming event. Being ready and knowing what to expect can help you get through the transitional period. A frequency shift occurs when the soul is ready for the next part of its journey. However, this doesn't mean that our human consciousness is necessarily ready. The things that alter during this period can be difficult to endure, but you will make it through and be much better for it. Most often, when this shift begins, we'll experience depression or feeling of needing to withdraw from the world. And usually there are events that take place just before this shift, which cause a need to step back from the world. It's during this specific part of the transition that it feels difficult to relate to other people. Your path and purpose may feel as though they vanished. You're left questioning everything you've done and worked toward up to this point in your life. The intuitive faculties will also take a hit. It may seem that your connection with Spirit has been completely severed, and the guidance you once received may be silent. Basically, everything will get shut down. And this happens because your energetic engine is getting a complete overhaul and it cannot be left running while it happens. But just note that once complete, your connection will be stronger than ever. More than likely, you'll have also a new team of guides working with you. This is so you can bring through these higher energies in whatever work you do. You'll be more focused on your purpose and doing the work of Spirit than ever before. Just a quick drink of water here. Thank you. And a little frog in my throat there. So I love this. This frequency shift into that faith and trust, and finding this new path for yourself spiritually. These expectations of who you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to act, what you're supposed to believe can fall by the wayside. And you never have to give up any belief that you don't want to, but this is going to be a time for you to question and really forge your own path. And you will. You'll learn things from different places. Like I mentioned, I had the foundation in Christianity, the unconditional love of God, just was such the strong foundation of it. And as I took things from other places, I transformed my belief in an organized religion into spirituality, so that it's a relationship with the other side, with the Creator. It's not, super, organized, compressed, limited experience with the Creator. It becomes unlimited because it's unconditional. All right. Next, we're going to move into the Pentacle suit, which is the element of earth. And being such, this is going to be about your physical environment. This is your spiritual inside. This is going to be your physical body and anything in the physical realm that the Creator wants you to know that you'll be experiencing in the month of July. So it's going to be the stage where this character that we're playing here on this planet, where it interacts with the outside world and our physical body. All right, Creator, what do you want Pisces to know about their physical environment in the month of July, please? Okay. And we got the Nine of Pentacles. So you see this card had mentioned, about feeling the need to step back. And this Pentacles is, she's by herself in her garden. She has everything she needs. And then she also has her feathered friend here, which represents for me, our guardian angels, our spirit guides, our loved ones on the other side, all those beings of unconditional love and light that are there to be our messengers, to be our partners, our, those that are able to fly from a higher point of view and give us those new perspectives. So I really feel that, with this spiritual journey you're going on, you are going to, not feel lonely, but you are going to be a little spending time alone and being urged and feeling like you want to spend some time alone, because especially with all these disappointments you had in the external world, you're like, I really don't feel a whole lot of, draw to interact and have a lot of external stuff because it hasn't really fulfilled me. So this inner journey is what you're focusing on, and doing those things that help you connect in the physical world to the spiritual world. Like I do readings, I do incense, I light candles, I listen to music that takes me to a higher place. So all those things are physical type of things that help me connect to a higher level. We'll get more clarification on this too through this Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Let's see what else the Creator would like you to know about your physical environment in July. All right, Creator, what else do you want Pisces to know about their physical environment, please? Okay. And you got Moonlight, and that's number 51. And again, here's like a fairy winged creature. The moon is, about going into the unconscious, world. That's the spiritual world. That's the higher connection. The moon in regular tarot is, like the high priestess, the connecting to the unknown. And so it's a very, again, spiritual type of trusting your intuition and moving inward instead of, that outward knowledge and that outward. I keep on hearing the word suppression. So you might be feeling suppressed too, like you just feel oppressed, depressed, suppressed. So this card says your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, the logical and analytical. Follow it. So moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second-guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things, and truly read between the lines. So it's a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. These cards also come with a reversed meaning, which I sometimes read or don't. This time I'm urged to read that. It says, too much analyzing is getting you nowhere. Stop overthinking things. You may be exhausted from second-guessing yourself all the time and losing your footing. Are you insecure about your ability to make good choices? And I can understand that, when we expect these things and they disappoint, we're like, oh my God, why are all these things happening to me? Am I making wrong choices? Those types of things. But it allows us to find out why we're wanting certain things, why we're expecting certain things, and that's where we find our freedom. It says, step back and regroup and enter into a more trusting relationship with the flow of life. Don't become overly concerned about perceived mistakes. How will you learn to dance if you don't occasionally take a misstep? On the moonlit pathways, you can discover love and truth and wondrous things. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Go play, have fun, stay open, and trust. Perfect. So I love that for you. So yeah, definitely it's about not trusting the external logic, the analytics of it all, trying to judge yourself by all that. It's all about this turning inward that's going to bring you the information you seek, the peace that you seek, the love that you seek. And next we're going to move on to the suit of swords, which is the element of air, and that is going to represent your thoughts, your beliefs, your mental state, during the month of July. And we're going to call it your mental adventure. And we'll see what the Creator wants you to know about your mental mind experience during the month of July. All right, Creator, what do you want Pisces to know about their mental adventure for July? Make it really obvious for us, because we like clear messages, especially our brains. Okay. And you've got the Five of Swords, which this is a perfect card for the theme that's been going on here, because, this is you. These are your thoughts. These are other people's beliefs and thoughts. And you might have been able to prove, to yourself, to the detriment of your relationship with these others, that you've stood up so strongly for your expectations that it's chased others away. And it's like, I love the saying, do you want to be right or do you want to feel love? And so this is all that's triggering these expectations here. this will be what your mind is going to be going through, is questioning these thoughts and beliefs. And I also love the vision of here that they're like, you don't have them all in your hand. There's some that you're going to put down and some that you're going to hold on to. So you get to choose which ones those are, because you are the one that lives your life, no one else. We're also going to pull a card here from the numerology guidance cards. We'll get more information here. And what the creator wants you to know about your mental adventure for the month of July. All right, creator for Pisces, what else do you want them to know about their mental adventure in July? Yep, I've got 2 cards here too. Yep. So here's love. Like we said, do you want to win, or do you want to feel love? And then you got individuality, which is 11. So, another, definitely affirmation here. The individuality, finding your individualness here. And, like we mentioned here, you get to choose what you believe individually, what you're gonna, pick up and or let go. And these 2 cards next to each other even look like an 11 to me. If you're able just to focus in on those. So definitely just affirmation of a lot of these things. I'll read from here as well. See what other messages. So the love card, this indicates a need to see the world through the eyes of love, and to remember at all times that only love is real, not our expectations. That's a 5, and 1 is a 6, and this one is a 6. When you look beyond the illusion to see the beauty in the world, you align yourself with Source and the intentions of your soul. Because you attract what you are, when you see through the eyes of love, that's what will surround you in all areas of your life. This card also indicates a need to go within to recognize and address any limiting beliefs and thoughts that are holding you back from experiencing love. It's like we were talking about these beliefs, right? This is a time when you must ask yourself, am I truly open to giving and receiving love? Do I truly believe I am worthy of love? And do I really believe that love exists for me? Because love only comes when you believe that it exists, when you're open to giving and receiving it, and when you know that you are worthy. When you believe in yourself and cherish your life as it is today, love will embrace you in ways you've never known. Unconditional love of self and others will attract more love into your life. And the affirmation for this card is, I see through the eyes of love and attract more love into my life. Beautiful. And then this card indicates a need to embrace your individuality and be your true, authentic self. Rather than follow the crowd, you're being guided to break away from the pack and take the road less traveled. Instead of feeling like you're a square peg in a round hole, you're being encouraged to build your own square hole. So by drawing this card, you are being called upon to step up to the plate, right? Up to the mountain, and celebrate your uniqueness. At this time, you must have the courage to speak your truth and march to the beat of your own drum despite the opinions of those around you. What others think of you isn't your business anyway, and it's impossible to please everybody, so you must focus on pleasing yourself. As you honor your individuality and feelings, you will reclaim your personal power and enhance your connection to Source. When you do so, you can make your dreams come true. So as you step into your power as your true, authentic self, you will improve your relationship with others and your overall quality of life. And the affirmation for this card is, I embrace my individuality and become my true, authentic self. So that is so perfect with everything we've been talking about, expanding your relationship with your Source, with the Creator, whatever you feel your higher power is. Right, and then lastly, we're going to move into cups. Cups is the element of water, which is going to represent your emotions. So this will be your emotional adventure in July. So we'll see what the creator wants you to know about that emotional adventure. Which Pisces are water signs, so you're not afraid of swimming in the water because you're fishies, right? All right, creator, what do you want Pisces to know about their emotional adventure in July? I wouldn't be surprised if you get the Ace of Cups or the Page of Cups. It's all about the new levels of love that you'll be going to. Okay. As I've said, the Ace of Cups is what you're getting here. So it's a brand new level of emotion, a brand new level of love as you let these expectations go of how life is supposed to be, all these conditional love laws, and experiencing this new connection, this new higher level to unconditional love. All right, and then lastly, we're going to pull a card here from the Journey of Love to get your final card here. That's why I love doing these live with the shuffling and seeing those cards come out, especially when things like that happen, where they tell me, yeah, it's Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, it's new love, and bam, it pops out. All right, creator, what else? Nope, they said that's just my bad. What else do you want Pisces to know about their emotional journey in the month of July? Okay, yep, that's the one there. You got Fire and Ice, number 37. Beautiful card there. You're learning to hold the tension of opposites, of those things that don't immediately seem to go together within your being, without collapsing into confusion, judgment, or denial. There is passion and serenity, creation and destruction, new life and death emerging within you, within your relationships. Sometimes this is hard to handle. We want to make things simpler, to just let go of the conflict and complexity and choose one or the other. You are grand enough. You are a grand enough soul to be able to withstand the rigors of depth, to go deep, to live fully, to let the divine have its way through you requires a willingness to stand at the center of the pairs of opposites and eventually know that they are connected to each other, that they exist only in relationship to each other, to breathe and simply be. If you're consciously feeling the conflict in your life, internally or externally, then you're being initiated through fire and ice. Stay present, be patient, and wait. There's nothing to fix here, just awareness to step into as the divine creation continues to unfold through you. As you master this initiation, you will find a sweet nectar of bliss dripping within. This oracle brings you guidance that the conflict you feel within or externally is a sign of your spiritual growth. So you will grow larger than the conflict, but for now, you do not need to engage in it. Simply to be present to it and allow it to work its way through you until you're strong enough to have outgrown the conflict, giving rise to clear direction. It may seem impossible, beloved, but it's not. You're a vast being. Give yourself a chance to realize this and have patience. All is becoming, including you, according to the perfection of divine design. This oracle brings specific guidance on any relationship matter requiring a decision. Until you have simple clarity in your heart, beyond the pushing away and pulling closer, then it's time to wait, for there is more yet to be revealed. Only when your heart speaks clearly, then will you do well to act as feels truthful for you. So all about the authenticity. And, fire and ice, those opposites that we come here to experience. We are these powerful beings, supernatural beings, eternal, made of unconditional love. And we come here to experience these limited lives, this, the darker things of fear, so that we can understand light more. If all you saw was light, you can't see that the difference. But when we come here to a place of darkness, you can see who you really are. And this is the awakening that you've been waiting for, that's going to totally transform your life. So this begins July, and I'm so excited for you. What an exciting July you have. Just know as you go through each moment of the July that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and you're never alone. And I love you too. Have an exciting July. We'll talk to you soon. You take care.